Hello and good day to you. I've got a travel tip for you. A travel tip. As we know, aircrafts are perfectly safe compared to other forms of transport. Aeroplanes are the lowest risk compared to the number of people and the number of miles travelled. So aircraft are actually measured on the number of deaths per year. 2016 was the lowest one. However, there is a spike around about the year 1972, and that was the worst year on record. And then from then onwards, from 2001 onwards, the average there is slowly decreasing down to 2015 and 2016, when 2016 was actually the lowest deaths caused by air travel. And obviously, we don't want to panic you into worrying about travelling on planes, because they are perfectly safe as far as that's concerned, and they have a lot of safety equipment involved, and the risk is quite small compared to travelling, say, in Thailand on the road. Don't get me started on that. This episode is all about finding out which is the best place to sit as far as safety is concerned. Now, obviously, if you're paying loads of money for first class, then you're going to be up front, and to be perfectly blunt with you, money ain't going to save you, because that's the worst place to sit is in the front of the aircraft. Statistically speaking, there's a 49% chance of survival in the area right at the front, usually where the first class area is. The middle section is pretty average at 56%. But you're waiting for this. The best area within the and it's not rocket science. I don't think anybody would not guess this. The rear area is 69% survival rate in the back of the plane, and this is based on lots of data. They've done some surveys and tests based on the number of accidents per year over the last so many years, and they've come out with these figures. So the back of the plane, who'd have thought? The back of the plane is actually the safest place to sit. So you can go right to the back, then you're going to be increasing your chances of survival, by 69%. So there are some advantages to being in cattle class. In actual fact, you'll survive better. So first class survivors, those toffee-nosed people that pay £1,000. However, the airlines make their money from first class and business class. Cattle class, as I call it, doesn't really pay to run the airline. The actual money comes from, and it's a well-known fact that if you do your research, the money pays for the aircraft is first class and business class. Where should you sit? Well, there are a few seats. The only graphics I could find were this one, but the 767 has a seat around about the 1770A and B, and incidentally enough, on the 777 there is a 17B and A, and I'm in 17B, which apparently is called the man cave. So that is where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in 70. I'm sitting in 16B, but it is a row of two, so there are extra leg room, and usually there's a crew seating area as well. What seats can you sit in? Well, there are a couple of seats right at the back of the aeroplane, which you'll find are quite good. Often they're right at the back, they're in twos, so there's rows of two seats, and they are quite good because they're right at the back and they basically have only two of you, and they tend to have more room around them. But if you go right to the very, very back, you'll probably find that the last row, they are smaller and they cannot be reclined, so they're probably not very good. Now, obviously, if you're able to, and you're legally able to, I say not legally because anybody with a disability really can't you cannot sit in the exit row because you are expected to help out with the emergency. So you are not really entitled to sit in the exit row, which I think is discrimination. But there you go. That's, that is basically the rule. So if you can, obviously they will get more leg room if you sit in the exit row. Usually what I do is I go through a bulkhead. You find these near the galley and also near to a door behind you. So for me they're quite good, and they can be reclined fully. So that for me is my personal choice. Hopefully the choice of that I've got on my BA flight will be 16B, will be a good choice, hopefully, with loads of leg room. And I'm looking forward to flying with BA once more. I did fly with them a long time ago. I think I went to Moscow with them, and they were pretty good. So hopefully they'll be good this time round, although my friend Simon didn't really have a very good experience with them. So there you go, that is it for today. I'm sorry if it was fairly obvious to you where the safety seats are. However, sometimes people don't understand the obvious, and the answer is right at the back is the safest place to be in the event of a crash. So there we go, thank you for watching. Catch you again very soon. Bye for now.